I feel good about the group of guys I have assembled. John Kuster obviously is an experienced coach who's been part of a world championship team as a lead assistant in Detroit. Just recently, he was the head coach the past couple of years, and we've worked together for a few years in Cleveland. He's going to be great. Chuck Person and I have a history together from back in the days in Indiana, and it's also good to have somebody from the previous staff, I always feel, so that he can fill you in on what has been going on with the different players and different situations and stuff like that. He obviously has been part of the championship team, and then we have Quinn Snyder, who has done an excellent job, I thought, on the collegiate level. And the last few years, he I'm not allowed to say that. There's been a little contention, yes, in the offices upstairs because John and Quinn don't like each other, and Mitch and Quinn don't like each other, and I like to instigate, so it makes it a little tough for those guys. But Quinn was willing to do anything to come to the Lakers, and so Mitch put him through a couple of I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but hazing rituals before he showed that his commitment to being here had nothing to do with Duke. But now Quinn's had a nice coaching career, being part of Philly's organization last year, and then prior to that being part of San Antonio's organization. And then I'm excited about Darvin Ham. He's a young coach from the standpoint of just recently taking that on in the D-League the last few years, and he's got a fire, he's got a passion inside himself. He's very intelligent. He's got a unique story, and he's a worker. He's a worker, and that's what really excites me a lot about Darvin. I think he's all four of my guys have potential, and I always like to look for this. Whenever I put a staff together, they all have potential to be head coaches, and even soon. But that's the main group, and then there's Ettore. I can't get my R to roll, but Ettore, that's pretty good, huh, man? Pretty good. Okay, I won't say his name again, but Messina, he is very, very well respected here in the NBA from afar, and obviously he's won a lot of European championships and league championships, coaching different teams in Italy, in Russia, and Spain throughout his career. But he's a guy that I think is going to bring something different to the table. I think it's great when you have people that can help you think outside of the box to a certain degree, and that's what he's going to do. Basketball is basketball, but they do things a little bit different over in Europe, and he's been there for a while, so I'm excited to see the stuff that he's going to add to our group throughout the course of the season. He's already been here for a while. He went back home, and he's on his way back, but he was here for a while over the summer, and it was very intriguing and fun to have him in a lot of our meetings. And then I'd like to have a couple of player development spots filled, because I think that's a very important position within any basketball organization, to let your guys understand and know that as a staff there will be somebody there 24/7 to sweat with you, work with you, and to help you get better at your craft, because obviously if the individuals do that, then it's going to benefit them and everybody else. So I like a large staff. I've always been around a large staff, and but most important, all the guys are intelligent, they're hardworking, and they're committed to winning.
Coach, you have about 4 months to play 66 games. You talk about how confident you are on the coaching staff, but you've got a lot of older players. So when are you going to be able to get practice?
That's a great question, because I don't know what the schedule is going to be like. There's a couple of things that are going to be new. First of all, what's the schedule going to be like? The second thing is I got to get a feel for what a back-to-back-to-back, which I heard everybody's going to have a few of. What does that mean? So the thing that excites me is I think we have a deep team. We do have a veteran team, and so we may not have as much physical contact in practice as I like all the time, but I think these guys are mentally in tune and mentally sharp enough to go through walkthroughs or non-contact practices